News just coming in. Two Indian Air Force Surya Kiran jets have just crashed rehearsing for Aero India 2019. Both pilots have ejected. It appears to be a collision. We're getting in some more details on that big story, but what we can confirm is that two Surya Kiran jets have collided mid-air, resulting in a crash. Both the pilots have ejected, is what we know. It appears to be a collision, of course. Both pilots have been ejected safely from the aircraft. So two pilots safe, both of them in fact are safe, is what we can confirm, thankfully. Both ejected safely. It appears to be a collision as two Surya Kiran jets were rehearsing because the Aero India 2019 is just around the corner. They were rehearsing for the same, and two pilots in fact ejected after the crash happened. It appears to be a collision. Surya Kiran jets, in fact, always known to thrill spectators at the very famous Aero India Air Show, were in fact rehearsing, and there was a collision. Shreya Dhondial, our senior editor, is getting us the latest pictures. Yes, Shreya.
Sneha, this is what we are picking up. We are picking up that there were two pilots. They have both ejected because eyewitnesses on the ground, and we'll speak to one of them, has seen two parachutes come down, which means the pilots are safe. Quickly just taking you through the pictures that Saurabh Joshi, editor of Stratpost, has put out. He was there witnessing the rehearsals. Aero India, as you rightly pointed out, starts tomorrow. This is the video he's put out. These are emergency vehicles, you'll see, that are moving to the site of the crash, and there you see this is smoke billowing. So these are the pictures that are coming to us right now from Bangalore. Now, moments before the crash, these are the pictures that Saurabh had taken. This is, Surya Kiran's fly in a formation, as you were just pointing out as well. Usually the formation is 9 planes. He had managed to capture these 2 planes. He says, when I put down my camera, the next thing I see is smoke billowing out. However, there are 2 parachutes that reporters there who were present on the ground have seen. That is something that Saurabh is putting out as well.
Yes.
I believe we can go across to Saurabh Joshi, who is now joining us on the phone line. He was a witness, Sneha, to what happened. Saurabh, thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast. Could you let us know what exactly happened?
Well, we've been standing here all morning shooting the displays, and the Surya Kiran display was up, and there were these 2 aircraft that were doing a sort of an inverted formation fly past across. If you look at my Twitter feed, you'll see the photo I put out. That was the last photo I took of the 2 aircraft. And then moments later, when I look up, I see both the aircraft, they seem to be in a spin. And up ahead in the distance, they started going down, and up ahead in the distance, I saw, a huge pile of smoke coming out. So yeah, that's pretty much what I saw. I know other reporters here said that I was talking to other witnesses, and they said that they saw 2 shoots coming out, 2 parachutes. So that's probably a good thing. We don't see, these are 2-seater aircraft, so we don't know exactly how many people were on board. There could be a maximum of 4, or there could be a minimum of 2 people in both the aircraft. So we're still waiting here for news as to exactly what has transpired. But this is the tragedy that happened the day before Aero India. This was the full dress rehearsal for the show.
This is sort of the last sort of headline that Aero India or anyone from the Ministry of Defence would want going out today, that there are 2 Surya Kirans practicing for tomorrow's display. They come crashing down. Now, you're putting out something that could be a little worrying. These are 2-seater aircrafts, as you're pointing out, so the maximum number of pilots in those 2 aircrafts that have come down could possibly be 4. Hopefully there are 2. 2 is the number of parachutes that we have seen come down, which means 2 pilots are safe. Let's hope there is no more. Saurabh, how many planes were participating in this display? Usually a formation is what, 9 planes, right?
Correct. Surya Kiran, so this particular maneuver was 2 aircraft only, but it can these formations can do 9. They have additional backup aircraft which they can, if required, put into the display. So it depends on what kind of program they have going on.
All right, Saurabh, thank you very much. We are showing the pictures that you've put on your Twitter handle to our viewers as well. Saurabh has put this video out of emergency vehicles rushing towards the crash site. 2 Surya Kirans that were demonstrating, that were practicing for tomorrow's demonstration for Aero India that starts tomorrow has come down. The news so far is that possibly there were 2 pilots and both of them have managed to eject. Now the question is, could there have been 4 pilots, because these are 2-seater aircrafts. So in 2 planes, a maximum of 4 pilots. We've seen 2 evacuate through a parachute, through 2 parachutes actually. Were there 2 more? We are waiting to hear from the Indian Air Force. For the moment, this is the latest that we have.
Shreya, thanks so much for getting us all of those details.